What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We're back at it again with another Copart walk around over here at 2829 Southeast 15th Street here in Oklahoma City. We're going to jump right into this with number one on my list, a 2017 Infiniti Q50 Premium. Yes, Q50 Premium. This, I believe, is a junk title. And I just had to take a closer look at it, try to get a better idea and better understanding of why this beautiful car would be junked. It doesn't look that bad at first glance, or maybe it does. Let's see what this side looks like. Oh yeah, now maybe you could understand a little better why this car is junked. We're not going to spend much time on this one, guys. Obviously, inner and outer structure is going to be completely crushed on this. The trunk pan is crushed, the dog leg is crushed, the door is crushed. You move over to the front, yes, this door too, this fender, the windshield, the roof, the hood, the fender. I bet we got frame damage on this one too, not on this side. This side looks all right. Look at all the computers, modules, wiring harnesses. I mean, look at this. Little radiators. Yeah. Lots of parts on this one is just awful, guys. This is the side that I suspect might have a little bit of frame damage. You know, every panel. I think only that back door is good. Other than that, I think the rest of it's trashed. I would almost bet we've got a bend back here. So I mean, I'm telling you, oh wow! And look again. Look at all the wires and yeah. No, she's done, guys. She's done. But I figured we'd show it anyway. Can we? No, this side's all taped up. I think this door is the only section of the car that is not damaged. Even this rear quarter here has got a bend in it right here. Yeah, so take a look at it from, oh wow. Well, that's nice. They included every bag blown. They included all the broken pieces too, which is nice. You know, the leather's probably all tore up. There she is, man. Yeah, this thing is in awful shape. Awful shape. Good Lord. All right, enough of the fun stuff. Let's move on to the next one. I think the next one may actually be something we're interested in looking at. Next on my list, a 2010 GMC Terrain. This one is interesting. Why? Well, okay, I actually like this Terrain. I really do. Honest to God, I really like this. I would buy one of these if I get my hands on one. This one is interesting because this is like the cheating husband or cheating wife. That's what you think when you see it anyway. That's what I think. I'm not going to tell you what you think, but that's what I think when I see it. I notice we started out with some busted windows. We got some impact points right here and a bunch of them right here. Like someone was just beating this car with something like a crowbar, maybe a baseball bat. I don't know. You got the tire completely gone, other than just this little piece right here gone. So this thing was driving on the rim for a while. Now it could be, you know, police trying to break. Police don't do this though. Okay, police don't sit there and just beat the pillar. They don't beat on the inside. When the police whack your window, they're gonna whack it dead in the center, man. Bang, and that thing is gonna shatter. This looks more like an amateur. You get to the back though, it's got nice tires. Everything back here looks pretty good. And that actually looks really good. It's all-wheel drive. Good tires on the back. It had Firestones. Same thing with this window. Someone was trying to smash this window out. Thankfully, they missed the pillar, so there's no damage to the pillar over here. But they did smash out that window, and it doesn't look like there's any damage to anything over here. The mirror's still intact, but again, it looks like someone had punched out, you know, knifed maybe the tires. They had Firestone. It had a set of Firestones. Again, someone drove until the tires came off, right? Now, there's no telling what kind of damage has been done. Since this is all-wheel drive, you know, you're going to have transfer case and everything. There could be tons of damage underneath that we just don't know about. So this one becomes rather risky. It's listed as a run and drive. You also notice it looks like somebody hit something. You know, I mean, look at the front end here. It's pretty loose, honestly. Probably need a bumper and all the plastics that go underneath it. Like somebody definitely ran into something with this. And then you got this headlight over here. It's busted, got a nice crack. Looks like somebody hit it or maybe ran into somebody with it. I don't know. It doesn't have any hail damage. It's just, for me, I'm thinking about bidding on it. I'm really thinking about bidding on this. I really like it. It's just, it's a little concerning. Here's something I didn't see either. Yeah, I didn't see that. So I guess when the tire came off, you know, it whacked this fender, and look at the damage it did there. Yeah, so that fender probably needs replaced. Could you try to reshape it? Maybe, yeah. You might be able to make it look a little bit better, but ultimately probably needs replaced. Let's go ahead and open the door. Let's see what the interior looks like. Glass everywhere, of course. When this stuff shatters, guys, it's just shards everywhere. I would really be interested in knowing, like, what happened. What was the situation surrounding how this thing got beat up? Because what it looks like to me is either a man or woman, I don't know, you know, guy or chick, was having some problems, and to me, it looks like, you know, it looks like a domestic violence situation to me. You know, just at first glance, it just looks like, you know, maybe this was a female's car. You know, you see things like this. Not that I'm trying to be presumptuous or anything. God knows I don't want to piss anybody off. But, you know, this looks like this is probably a female's car. Dude got mad and just, or could have been another chick, you know, got mad and just started beating the living hell out of this. And I think whoever the driver was probably was in fear for their lives. Like, it doesn't matter if it was a, you know, a man or a woman. Whoever was in this, I believe, was in fear for their lives when they took off in this thing. I really do believe that. So hopefully it ended all right for them. You know, hopefully they came out okay. Let's go ahead and put the key in. I'm pretty sure it's dead as a doornail. I'm going to try not to sit in this one. This one's got so much glass and so many shards everywhere. I really don't want to sit in this one. I'd have this one towed to the house, and you know, we'd begin immediately cleaning. Let's pop the hood. I think it's just, what is this? An Ecotech, or come on. Yeah, it's just a little Ecotech. Little four banger. All right. She's full of coolant. That's good. When you have damage like this, you probably want to check the oil as well. She's full of oil. That's good. No trans dipstick, I don't believe. These are going to be sealed. So all we got to do now is figure out where in the heck they put the battery. Where's the jump spot? Right there. Right there. Hook up a positive there, and let's put some juice to her. See what she does. All right, we got some power. Hopefully she's feeling a little more cooperative now. Juice will do that to these things, right? No, she's not. Okay. Well, let's find somewhere else to hook it. I don't know, right here? Is that a good spot? Let's try that. See if that makes it happy. Yes, that made it happy. 124,000 miles on the odometer. We're gonna have to move this steering wheel a little bit, I guess. There she goes. Okay, the steering wheel is straightened out. I'm gonna let it run for a second. I hear air conditioning already. I want to check these front wheels too, so we know if we got any suspension damage. That wheel is straight, matching the steering wheel. That wheel is also straight, matching the steering wheel. So that's good. You know, this is one of those, honestly, it wouldn't take a lot of work to put it back into decent condition again. It really wouldn't. I mean, it needs a hell of a cleaning though. It's real bad. It looks like it was pretty dang dirty to begin with. So, all right, do we have any warning lights on yet? No? You got a little GPS right there. That's nice. And it is listed as a run and drive. I guess we could try to put it into gear. Let me climb in here, I guess. I really don't want to sit in this. I really don't. I mean, there's literally glass shards everywhere. It goes forwards, yes. And it goes backward. That's as much as we're doing. Okay, back in park. I'm not going to sit in this thing. It does go forward, it does go backward. I don't see any crazy lights coming on or anything yet. It looks like it's on defrost. Let's put this on Put this on vent. There we go. Come on. Put it on vent. I hear the compressor, so I'm sure the air conditioning is working just fine. Again, you got glass just blowing out of the vents. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. It is. Air conditioning is ice cold. I figured as much. Let's give her a little rev, a little throttle. Make sure there's no funny rods knocking. Nope. She sounds good. She sounds good, guys. Now you're gonna need a couple rims for the front, a couple tires, you're gonna need a bumper, you're gonna need a headlight, some plastics, you're gonna need 2 side windows. And then I think you'd be good after that, guys. I really do. I think this thing would be decent after that. So depending on what the price goes for, you know, alternator's charging nicely at 14 volts. You know, depending on what this thing sells for, you know, it may actually end up being a decent deal for somebody. Set this over here real quick. I may bid on it. I might. I kind of like the thing. I like that it's all-wheel drive. I think that's really cool, and it's good to have considering we're coming into winter time anyway. Just gonna need a lot of cleaning and a little bit of work. Yeah, dead as a doornail. Yep, can't even get the key out. So the battery is probably bad as well. Since we're talking about GMs anyway, how about a 2017 Chevy Equinox? The only reason we're looking at this one is the hail damage is so significant. I had to show this one, guys. I had to show this one. The hail damage on this thing is, it's really insane. I mean, look at that. Wow. Yeah, the windshield, hail damage is so bad, the windshield is gone, guys. It's gone. The windshield, you know what it takes to break a windshield, to shatter a windshield in like that? Wow. Wow, 39,000 miles on the odometer of this one. And I mean, it flattened the roof. Look at this. This is insane. I've seen a lot of hail damage. This may take the cake for the worst. It really, really might. Is this a running? Oh, it smells awful. Of course it does. It's full of water. Ooh, yeah. Take a look at this. Wow. Yeah, this smells absolutely awful. Look, the cup holders are full of water. Everything in here is just filled with water. Ooh. Wow. I don't think we're going to try to start. Does this even have keys? No, there's no keys to this one either. That's crazy. This is bad. Like, it's not just the hail damage you got to deal with on this one, guys. The interior has just been inundated with water. Back window completely gone. And the crazy thing is, normally when we see hail cars, you'll have one side that's heavily damaged with hail. You have the other side that's straight, not this one. This thing is both sides, whole top, whole hood, everything. Look at the fender here. It looks like someone just beat it with a crowbar over and over, man. Over and over. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, it's one of the worst I've ever seen. So I had to show it. I had to. Oh, that looks familiar. Little Ecotech. You know what would be great? You could take the parts out of this and put them into that one. And instead of 127,000 miles, and you got you a 39,000 mile vehicle. That's what I would use this one for, honestly. I would not try to fix this. I would not drive this. Look at what you would need to put this back together. Even if you were okay with the hail damage, you would drive it with the hail damage. You need that windshield. You need that back window. Are there any side windows broken? This mirror is broken. You know, you're gonna need to replace that cap. I guess that's it. But then you run into the problem of, it comes with no key. At 39,000 miles, I'd assume it probably runs fine, or at least it did. Then you run into the problem of, is anything electrical on the interior damaged? With all the water that this thing is seeing. Remember, the windshield came out of it. All right, so I mean, this thing just got filled with water. How much around that dash in the vents. Keep in mind those vents, right? You're going to have water that flooded into your heater and air conditioning system. There's probably standing water down in there with mold and stuff growing. You've got water soaked through the floors, all the electronics. This is one I wouldn't, for that reason alone, I wouldn't even bother with it. Good for parts. Use the motor, use the transmission, the driveline and axles, all that good stuff. Hubs, wheels, tires, lots of good parts. The rest of it, I'd scrap. So real quick, I really like this little GMC, so I figure we'll go ahead and pull it up, right? 2010 Terrain SLT. It's on a minimum bid. That's kind of disappointing considering how much damage there is to it. Yeah, I would have really thought that this one would have been a pure sale. Anyway, we'll go ahead and throw a bid on it. I'll do 500 bucks. I'd be surprised if it goes over 500, honestly. There, I'm winning it for $125. Okay, 125 bucks. I'll take it all day long for 125. This ain't too hard to put back together. It's just gonna need a lot of little things and a lot of cleaning. Moving on. Now, for those of you that keep asking for truck content, here we go. We got us a 2014 Chevy Silverado. We're gonna walk around, try to figure out how bad the damage is. Took a nasty little hit to the fender right there. For me, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't even fix it. Honestly, I would drive it like that. The headlight, yeah, she's gonna get some moisture in there, but until it started causing a problem, I probably wouldn't care about that either. The lower light looks fine. Just this upper piece right here. I'm assuming these are separate. They may not be. May come as an assembly. I don't know. But I wouldn't be too concerned about that, nor would I be concerned about this little dent right here either. 109,224 miles. This is a run and drive. What is it here for? Because it can't be here for a dent in the front fender and a broken light, right? Man, she looks nice, guys. She looks real nice. 4x4, the back. I was waiting for the back to be smashed. I figured the back was going to be smashed in. It's not. It's an LTZ also. Yeah, so she's going to be a loaded up unit right here. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the other side. So far, so good. Really? No way. What's okay. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. What's wrong with this? Tires are running a little low on tread up here. And what are these, 20s? Hell, they may be bigger than 20s. Let's see. These, no, they're 20, 275, 55, 20s. Some big tires right there, man. Those ain't going to be cheap. Back tire here looks pretty good, though. Looks pretty good. Probably nobody rotated them. And front tires probably need to be replaced. The back ones will probably last quite a while, even longer if you start actually rotating your tires. It's got a little bit of hail damage I see, but nothing that should have totaled it. Nothing at all that should have totaled it. Let's see what the interior looks like here. Oh, she's nice. Ooh, what's that smell? That's an interesting smell. Oh, we got food. Somebody's rotten food down there. Yeah, okay. Cigarette lighter, 7-Eleven Big Gulp. I'll bet this is a repo. I guarantee you. I guarantee you this is a repo. You'd be surprised how many cars get sent here that are repos, guys. A lot of people think that the salvage auction, I shouldn't even call it that. It's inappropriate to call it a salvage auction. It's not. Granted, the majority of the cars are salvage cars, but guys, there are a ton of cars out here that are just repossessions, or they're clean title cars that dealers are just trying to move. They don't sell on the lot, so they move them out here. Or dealers don't want to sell on the lot. Like brand new dealers, they'll trade in some of these older cars, and the dealership sees them as junk. Okay, like a brand new dealership, they take in your $1,200-$1,300 car for trade. To them, it's junk. They don't even want to sell it on the lot, so they send it off here, you know, to be scrapped. Even though there's probably nothing wrong with it, man. You could still get plenty of years and miles out of a lot of these cars. They just get sitting here, you know, because that's the way the cookie crumbles. This truck right here has got to be a repo. No, it's not. It's not. This is an insurance car. This is an insurance car. Uh-oh. What? What's going on? Why? Man. Come on now. I'll put this back. I will. Normally I don't remove this stuff, but like this is preventing me from being able to get in. Just pull this down a little bit. There we go. Stick that right there, and I will put this back when I'm done. There we go. There we go. All right, somebody Gorilla taped the seat. Hey, at least they tried, man. At least they tried. This is a nice looking truck. What is this? Biogenic. I don't know what that is, but okay. All right. What do you think? Power or no power? I'm going to say no power. No clicker either, but you do get a key. This one is very interesting. It's going to have a, I'm sure, a 5.3 under the hood. We'll find out about that right now. I just cannot believe this thing would be here because of this. I can't accept that. I can't. There's no way this truck would be here because it needed a damn fender. Oh wow, that popped right up, didn't it? All right, what do you think? 5.3? I'm thinking 5.3. Yeah, let's come over here and take a look. There's your little emissions label there. Oh, what do you know? 5.3. All right, here's your battery. I'm gonna grab the booster pack. We're gonna throw a jump on it. Let's fire it up, see what it does. All right, moment of truth. Okay, I'm gonna say we got power. Nah, I ain't trying to do all that. Let's turn that off. Nope. All right, whenever I run into these big trucks that are out here at the salvage yard, I always wonder, like, what happened to them, especially when they look like this one. You just don't see anything wrong with it. We've got no warning lights on the dash other than open then close driver's window. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if we can fix this window real quick by pulling this off, and if not, I will tape it back up. But yeah, if we can get that window properly sealed. There we go. There we go. No problem. So now you know what we could do? We could take this completely off because it's not needed anymore. All right. There you go. Throw it in the bed. Did somebody a favor. I ain't got to worry about the interior getting wet or any of that. It seems happy. So as I was saying, one of the first things I do, I always suspect undercarriage / suspension damage. So I like to feel the wheel turn. Yep, feels good. Feels good. All right. Let's give her a little throttle. Okay, she sounds healthy. Turn off that dang radio. Air conditioning is nice and cold. What about four-wheel drive? Four-wheel drive shift in progress. I'm guessing that means it worked. I don't know, let's put it in 4 high. Shift in progress. I wish I could get out of this stupid screen, man. Let's go to info, I guess. That's not what I wanted. There we go. There we go. I don't know if it's in 4-wheel drive or not, guys. Okay, yeah. If she goes forwards, brakes feel good. Yeah, she's in 4x4. Yeah, she's in 4-wheel drive. All right, let's put it in 4 low. There we go. StabiliTrak off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. She's good. Put it back in 2-wheel drive. There it is. Yeah, guys. Unless I'm missing something, man. This thing is nice. Got the Bose system. Like I said, it's an LTZ, so she's gonna be loaded up. A dented fender. The bumper still has its tabs. All right, so I'd say the bumper is totally savable. It's just a little plastic piece anyway. Maybe put a couple front tires on it. And that's it. This thing is awesome. Relatively low miles, you know, 110,000 miles, not too bad. She sounds good, guys. She sounds good, she looks good. It doesn't smell too awful bad. You know, looks like the bed was used as a work truck. Nothing wrong with that. Back bumper looks intact. Got a tow hitch back there. 4-wheel drive works. This thing is sitting at $10,000 right now, guys. $10,000. You tell me. Is that a good deal? Bad deal? I don't know. I don't need a truck, but I figured I'd go ahead and show it to you guys. Wonder if the thing will start back up again. I bet it don't. Oh, yes, it does. She fired right back up. Huh. Okay. You know what? I remember why this is here. I remember why this is here. This is a theft recovery. That's right. It's a theft recovery. So if you're wondering what that means, like if someone steals your car, right? You got to immediately file a police report, then you're going to file a claim with the insurance company. All right. The insurance company is going to write you a check for your vehicle, or write the bank a check to pay off your vehicle. Whatever the case is, a check is going to be written. At that point, you do not own your car anymore. As soon as that check is written, you're done. If they find it the next day, if they find it 2 days later, doesn't matter. It belongs to the insurance company at that point, okay? So what does the insurance company do? Same thing they do with all the other vehicles, guys. It's sent straight off to the auction, man. Straight off to the auction. Could be the day after the check was written. Doesn't matter. Off to the auction it goes. And that's how this one ended up here. So honestly, this thing is probably perfectly fine. Probably got many years worth of driving out of it with no issues. I'll tell you, there is one thing I noticed. Someone broke off the windshield wiper arm. Look at that. Look at this. They broke the arm off. So there you go. You're gonna need a windshield wiper arm. All right, guys, enough of that. Let's move on to the next one. Next, we got a 2015 Lincoln Navigator, guys. Now in the pictures, it didn't look like it took that hard of a hit, but I'm gonna tell you now that I'm here in person, yeah, it looks like it's a little bit worse than what I suspected, and I'm pretty sure I see some frame rail damage, but we'll talk about that in a minute. This is why I tell you guys all the time. This is why Copart tells you guys all the time. Come out here and look at the cars for yourself, man. Believe it or not, they don't want to sell you something that you're not anticipating. Okay, they don't. Let me rephrase it. They don't want to sell you something that is beyond what you're capable of repairing or what you're willing to spend money on. They don't want to do that. So they take the pictures and then they encourage you, hey, man, come out here and look at them for yourself. And then you can make a much better determination as to whether or not it's something you are willing to take on. So I notice this is this door. Oh, wow. All right, it closes. The fender is into it a little bit, so you can see the fender is pushed back here. All right, you can see the hood has been bent, the paint completely cracked. That may be fiberglass under there. Yeah, this hood is fiberglass. Okay, can we pop it? Can we open it? If we could find the release. There it is. There we go. Yeah, it's a fiberglass hood. Okay, so start taking a look. I like to look at the fender aprons. I like to look at all of these nice little rectangular shapes in here, right? All over the place, because if it's going to bend, typically it's going to bend either in one of these grooves. These grooves are actually built in for it to crumple, or you'll see a lot of times if it's hit hard enough, it'll bend straight into these little boxes here. Fender apron looks good. Everything up here actually looks pretty good as well. Looking over at this fender apron, also looks really good. Really good. Header panel, no, that's done. Everything from the metal forward is pretty well trashed. I bet the headlight brackets are broken. You can see the grill is all hanging. The bumper is falling off. The real damage that you can see anyway starts down low, right there. And that's what I didn't see on the camera, okay, on the pictures. I did not see how low of a hit this was. Now, that's hollow, so I mean, that'll bend relatively easily. My concern is that the frame rails that they're attached to may have taken some damage and also bent. And it actually looks like this one is bent in that way, and it looks like that one is bent out this way as well. So definitely some concern of having a bent frame rail there. Let's see if we can take a little peek underneath. Okay, you see that mount right there? Okay, that's a frame to body mount, and you can see that thing is all jacked up. So I have seen these in the past where the frame didn't bend up front where you could see it. The frame, you had to actually get it up on a lift, or you'd have to just climb under it, look, but where the frame is actually bent back here, okay, somewhere that most people wouldn't even think to look. So I would suspect there's probably frame damage on this one, guys. Let's take a look at the other one and see if we see any signs of frame damage. I mean, it's a thick frame, guys. She's big. She's a big, beefy frame. But, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I'm not seeing anything that makes me think the frame is damaged, other than this just being tweaked that way and that being tweaked that way. If all it is just a little tweak on each side at the very front, I'd say fix it. Straighten it back out, throw another front end on it. But look at the gaps, though. That's what gets me. Look at the gaps. On this side, the door sticks out over the fender. Okay, you can run your fingers right into that. The door sticks out over the fender all the way. All the way. The hood, the bumper, grill, lights, that's all the stuff you can see. And then on this side, door sticks out past the fender as well. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We'll throw a jump on it real quick, though. Let's take a look at the interior, see how many bags are blown. Let's see if it runs, and we can go from there. She's got juice. Now let's take a peek and see. Oh, you can't even open this door. Not without no, you're not going to open that door without tearing up the fender. So I'm not going to do that. Take a look back here. We do have power. There's the lower fart. There's the lower. I gotta quit, man. There's the lower part of the front bumper right there. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can get to it from this side, guys. Hopefully this front door opens the lower part. Oh, no. No, you know what else I noticed? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Somebody must have forced this door at one point. It's wrinkled. Oh, yeah, right there. Right there, man. It's got a nice wrinkle in it. So, guys, we're going to walk away from this one. Let's go find something else. Moving on, we've got a 2005 Jaguar S-Type. It's listed as a non-runner, and I have a hard time believing these when they say non-runner. A lot of the time, they just can't get a jump onto them to actually start them. It may run just fine, but it's hard to say. This one's bad, guy. I would only buy this if the price was like next to nothing. I don't think I'd spend more than 400 bucks on this car. I'm probably going to throw a bit on it. This side looks like someone parked it at the very front of a Walmart parking lot and left it for 2 years. I mean, you guys see how bad this is? Like, it's been hit, ding, danged, and it's bad. It's real bad on this side. You got burned through on the clear coat all over. You got a big old dent in the back there. You got a busted taillight someone threw some tape over. Like, this is not one of those cars that you're going to look at and say, that was well loved. No, this car was well abused. Tires, Uniroyal on the back. It's got good tread. This side's all smashed up to it. It looks like a golf ball. Uniroyal on the front too, so it might actually have a matching set of tires. Nope. Toyo. Knew it. It's been repainted. It has. I can see where it's been repainted. It just wasn't a very good job. No odometer. Let's see what the interior looks like. Let's see if it even has a key. Okay, honestly, the interior don't look too bad. The outside's pretty rough, but I think you can make the outside look a lot better with just a quick paint job. Is this the key? No? Yeah, the key's in it. Ooh, she smells, she's musty. Yeah, it's musty. That's musty. That's ugh. I don't like that smell. I don't like that smell. I don't really care for the S-Type anyway. I really don't. Not really my, oh, the poor Jaguar. He's all tore up, man. Let's see where, oh boy. Okay, I'm not really sure how to open this, guys. Give me a minute, let me figure this one out. Well, I had the hood open and then it decided to close on me. That was really nice. One thing I can say is with all these Jaguars, you can't jump it from under the hood. I couldn't find a jump place, and the batteries are in the trunk, which is usually why these end up being listed as non-runners, when in reality, a lot of them do run. They may not run well, but they run. So here's what I got. Okay, and you know, I'm gonna answer, every time I bring this out, it reminds me, because this is an OBD2 connector, okay, but this is not a scan tool. I wanna make that very clear. This OBD connector literally turns into a cigarette lighter, okay, which you hook to your booster pack. And I know you're probably thinking, huh? Why would anybody do that? Well, there is a reason. Where the hell is the OBD connector on this? They always put them in such weird spots on these things, right? There it is right there. Okay. Plug it in right there. And then you simply apply power. Okay? And that will give you a very, very limited amount of accessory power that should allow you to pop the trunk, at which point you can get to the battery and jump start it. You will not ever be able to jump start one of these cars using your booster pack attached to the OBD connector. You won't do it. It won't happen. Don't even bother trying. And I get questions all the time. Will this damage the computer? No, this will not damage the computer, guys. It doesn't damage anything. It works great. You can buy this at AutoZone, O'Reilly's. Like, you can buy this thing anywhere. Next, why don't I bring a scan tool? It's not allowed, guys. You're not allowed to have scan tools here. If you bring one, even me, if even I bring one out here, I will be permanently banned from the auction, okay? So I think my best interest lies in following the rules and not getting banned. So let me hook this up real quick. Let's see if we can pop that trunk. Now, it's been my experience that this will work 9 times out of 10, but there's always that one time. And it looks like this is going to be the exception. When I plugged it in, I heard it make a little bloop and nothing. I've got no odometer. Usually you'll get an odometer or some lights to come on or something. I got nothing, guys. I got nothing coming from here either. It's an electronic popper there. Yeah, I got nothing coming from there. And you know, last resort is the switch right here. I got nothing. The key's not doing anything. Like, I mean, I've got literally nothing on this car at all. So unfortunately, this one, yeah, I got no lights up top, nothing. Like, this should have given me something. You can see we've got power going to the OBD connector from here. Okay, you can take it out and kind of plug it back in, wiggle it around a little bit. Nothing at all. So this one is probably a lost cause. Now, when all else fails, as a last resort, you'll see in this fuse box, you got lots of pins. Hopefully you can see that. Lots of pins. Pins everywhere. These are all hot. Okay, these are all hot. Power can go through any one of them. So you can always take your booster pack, negative, obviously, to a nice ground. Positive works real good to just kind of make sure you're not touching any grounds. Don't you know, ground out your positive, but find you one of those pins and just bloop, attach it right there. And let me tell you what that does. Okay, that pops your trunk. That gives you enough juice to be able to open the trunk, push the button, get the trunk open, and now we can find out if she will run. Hey, I'm determined, guys, okay? I'm determined. When I want to see something run, I want to see something run. Dagnabbit. You know, I've never had one of these S-types, so I thought, well, this could be fun. We've never had one on the channel. I have never had one, period. Yeah, there's absolutely no juice. Let's bring her to life here. There we go. Ah, she got juice now. She got juice now. All right, let's get in here, see what it does. Okay, now it's time to find out if this is our little, oh, it's only got 85,000 miles. This has only got 85,000 miles. Oh, wow, it's a low mileser. She'll run. Babe. It runs perfect. 85,000 miles. Are you kidding me? Oh, dude. Dude, I gotta know more about this, okay? The body is not in bad shape. She just needs a paint job, guys. Let's turn on the air conditioning here. Let's see if the air conditioning works. Okay, we've got AC on. I'll keep it on low for now. Does the radio work? Hell, there's so many buttons here. You got heated seats, traction control. This is you got a little CD player here. It looks like there's a disc in it. This is Mozzie. Let's put that in. Let's see if it works. Air conditioning does not feel cold. Does not. And that's all the way down. So we'll turn that to Fahrenheit. Let's turn that down a little bit. All right. The volume, I don't think the volume is functioning. No, the volume isn't functioning. Wait, there it goes.
I remember four fat foes dragging a Jag. I was outside for
driving a Jag. Yeah, well, there you go. Let's turn that off. Reverse. Yep. Forward. Brakes feel good. The windshield wipers are all missing. Same thing on the other side, missing. Huh. Let's pull it up, guys. Let's see what it's going for. I kind of want to put a bid on this one. All right, so here it is, 05 Jag S-Type. Minimum bid, 20 hours left. Estimated value, 0. Primary damage, mechanical. Odometer, 0. Yeah, 3.0 six-cylinder automatic rear-wheel drive. Nobody's bid on it. Buy it now for $1,550. That's not going to happen. Like I'm not spending $1,500 on this car regardless. We'll start out with $200, and I'll put a maximum bid of let's do $550. Bingo. There it is. We're currently winning for $200. I'll take this for $200 all day long. Now that we know it runs, I think that's it for this one. Let's move on to the next one. Last on the list today. You guys got a good one today. 7 vehicles today. 7. Z71 2021 Silverado, guys. What a beautiful truck. 12,518 miles on the odometer of this bad boy. This I like. I do. This would almost make me consider going back to Chevy. Not really. Not really. I'm gonna stick with Dodge for a while, guys. But I cannot lie. This is a beautiful truck. Trail Boss Z71. Yeah, this thing is majestic. This is nice. I really like this. Like, I really, really like this one. Man. Oh, that smell. My Ram still smells like that. It's got that new car smell. Just okay, this is nice, but it's here for a reason, so I'll go ahead and show you the damage. I've been trying to hide it from you because I want you to be like, wow, look at that truck, and then be like, oh man. She's got frame damage, guys. 100% frame damage. She took a nice hit down here. Yep, she took a hell of a hit, man. Now, you know, I don't know if the bed sides are replaceable on these, but on this it'd be like, you know, replace the whole bed. Replace the bed, replace the bumper, replace the exhaust tip. Maybe some of the exhaust underneath is bent. Get that replaced, you're good to go. But, you know, it wrinkles in here, wrinkles up here, wrinkles again here, wrinkles again here, and look here. Yeah, the bed went into the cab, man. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. Just ouch. Now, if you don't care about all that, I mean, if you could get over this, right? Which honestly, 9 out of 10 people ain't even gonna see that there. If you could get over this, you could, and if you could find this bed in the same color, you'd save a lot of money on paint and finishing. okay, you could, yes, pull this bed off, make sure the frame is straight. I don't know where it bent, because I'm looking at the frame right here and it actually looks really dang good. In fact, maybe the frame didn't bend at all. I don't know. I'm gonna get you guys over here in an area that I can't see. Okay, so you tell me, you see a bent frame under there? Huh. If it were me, I would pull the bed off. I would do whatever tweaking needs done to get that frame straightened up just enough to put the bumper and everything back on. New tailgate should come with the bed, with the lights and everything. Just buy the whole bed, drop it on, pretend this little ding right here doesn't exist, hop in it, enjoy your new truck, man, because you just got a 2021 for probably half the price. Half the price that this thing cost you retail. Way too quiet, though. She's way too quiet. Service side detection system. I'm going to assume that is probably located in the driver's side rear tail light that has been destroyed. Where is the, let's get that steering wheel up a little bit. Let's tell it to go ahead and dismiss. Yeah, 12,000 miles, guys. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Give her a little rev. What do you think? 5.3 or 6.0? I feel like this should have a 6.0, but something's just screaming 5.3 under the hood. I don't know what that is, but we'll see. Let's take a quick look. Leave that door cracked a little bit there. Boy, ooh, that Trail Boss, man, it is sick. It is sick. It's a mean looking truck. All right, there she is, the big, beefy. Well, it is a 5.3, isn't it? No. Yes, it is. Ah, dang. Did I get y'all excited? I got excited myself for a minute. Yeah, it's 5.3. That's all right, though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with 5.3, man. There ain't nothing wrong with 5.3. I would just kind of expect, in something like this, you know, like, you'd think a Z71 Trail Boss, you think she'd have a 6-liter, but they probably just reserved that for the Denali, you know? I love this, guys. Man, I like this truck. I do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my Ram. I do. I absolutely love my Ram. I love the screen in my Ram. But, you know, I got to give credit where credit's due. This is a beautiful truck. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking time to watch. Thank you to Copart for letting us come out here and do these videos. If you enjoyed the content, man, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know you enjoyed the content. If you didn't, well, go ahead and hit the thumbs down button, I guess, and let me know that you didn't enjoy it at all. Drop those comments down below. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Auto Auction Rebuilds. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon, tomorrow, in the next one.